Hello fellow YouTube dwellers. Today's topic, State of Decay. This game is really cool. From combat and exploration to permadeath characters, it's all really intriguing. Real quick, just wanted to mention, there won't be any late game spoilers as I haven't beaten the game yet, but there will be some early to mid game spoilers, so watch at your own risk. Let's start with the map. Trumbull Valley. It's a quite sizable map with 3 separate towns and a lot of rural farmland in between. Some really nice views and plenty of interesting locations to explore. You start at a camp in the north for the tutorial. After that, you move to a small town where you'll spend your first hours in-game. Technically speaking, you could move to another town relatively quickly or spend as long as you want completely clearing out the first town. The whole game revolves around your community, which makes it pretty unique as most zombie survival games you're just worried about your own survival. And what's really awesome is any character you play as can die permanently, which can be very nerve-wracking when you put many hours into a character leveling him up. Now, let's talk about the creatures that want to give you an early retirement. First up, the basic zombie. Seen a million times in pretty much every piece of zombie media, they can either slowly shamble towards you or they can also sprint. Commonly found in hordes and not much of a threat unless you're caught unprepared. Now for the screamers. They, well, scream. They can't attack you as their arms don't exist anymore, so they will just scream really loudly and stun you, and also they will lure other zombies in, so try to take them out quickly. There are also armored zombies that are either SWAT or military that are no longer living. Bullets don't work, so whack 'em the old-fashioned way. Not that much more dangerous than a normal zombie. We also have the Chunky Boy, the Big Lad, or as he's called in game, the Juggernaut. Now this zombie can stop your car if you ram it, so that's not an option, and is actually surprisingly fast for its size, so probably run away if you don't got some serious firepower to deal with it. Finally, we arrive at the feral zombies, or as I like to call them, walking heart attacks, as they will sprint towards you on all fours and rip you to shreds, both killing you in-game and real life. Easily the scariest zombie to come across as a solo. Can't run, can't fight, and even with guns, it moves so fast it can be hard to hit it. Best way to fight them is to use other survivors as bait and knock them over while they're busy mauling them. Time to talk about the combat. Starting with melee, everyone always has a knife. It's okay at dealing with a single zombie, but multiple can easily overwhelm you. For the main attraction, you got machetes, batons, sledgehammers, crowbars, baseball bats, all the good stuff. You can also shove zombies, which is really effective when trying to run away or just make some room when fighting a big group. Stealth killing zombies is also an option. It can be very useful early game when you're trying to save on resources, or if you're trying to avoid alerting some big threat nearby like a horde or something. While fighting zombies, you use stamina. You can counter this by eating snacks, which is really important for fighting large groups of zombies, because if you run out of stamina, you can't run or fight, so you're basically just waiting to be a 3-course meal. Health. It is very nice to have, as without it you cease life. While fighting zombies, it's not uncommon to be mildly injured, but don't you worry, just pop some pills and you'll be right as rain. And since it's the apocalypse, America has free healthcare now. You just gotta find it. Okay, got a bit sidetracked with stamina and health there for a second. Back to weapons. Well, since this is rural America, guns exist. You got shotguns, snipers, AKs, revolvers, etc., etc. And they all work as expected. You point it at home intruder and click. Problem solved. Although, apparently they like getting shot because shooting a single time will get all nearby zombies real excited. If guns are just, too simple for you, then feel free to call in an artillery strike, cause the military is just chill like that. Just a quick side note, while I was getting footage for this video, I came across this little Plants vs. Zombies Easter egg, which I thought was really funny. Okay, finally, the story. As I said at the beginning, I haven't finished the game yet, but so far it's been okay. The dialogue scenes can be a little awkward at times, but I feel the real fun is in the choices you make, who to help and who to let in your group and stuff like that. And the character permadeath adds a lot to the game, as you can get pretty attached to a character only for them to die in a surprising way to a feral you weren't prepared for or a horde you thought you could take on, and they're just gone. It's a really cool feature that adds a lot of tension to the game. Overall, an amazing zombie game that I could easily recommend for fans of the genre. Well, if you're still here, it seems you liked the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. And I'll see you next time.